New York City, March 25, 1911, the Triangle Shirtwaist Company occupied the upper floors of a tall building. Hundreds of garment workers, mostly young immigrant women and teenage girls, spent long hours sewing clothing. The room was crowded, hot, and filled with piles of fabric scraps. A constant fire hazard. Many workers had complained about safety before, but production always came first for management. Late in the afternoon, a fire suddenly ignited in a scrap bin filled with cloth. Within minutes, flames spread across the factory floor. Fabric, paper patterns, and wooden tables fueled the blaze. Workers tried to run for the exits, but panic set in quickly as the fire intensified. Some workers rushed toward the stairwell doors only to discover something horrifying. One of the main exits was locked. Management had locked it to prevent theft and unauthorized breaks, trapping them inside. People piled up at the doors, trapped by smoke and flames, their cries unheard. The elevators quickly stopped working as fire spread through the building, cutting off another escape route. With fire surrounding them, many workers ran to the windows, seeking any hope of rescue. Crowds gathered in the streets below, watching helplessly as the tragedy unfolded. Firefighters arrived, but their ladders could not reach the upper floors where the workers were trapped. Nets below tore under the immense impact, offering no safety. In desperation, some workers jumped. This moment shocked the entire city to its core. When the fire finally ended, 146 people were dead. Many victims were young immigrant workers, some only teenagers. Families flooded the streets searching for loved ones, their grief palpable. The owners of the factory, Max Blank and Isaac Harris, were later put on trial, but to the public's outrage, they were acquitted of criminal charges. Public outrage exploded across the United States. Massive protests and labor movements demanded safer workplaces. Because of this tragedy, fire safety laws were strengthened across the nation. Factory inspections increased, and building safety codes were fundamentally changed. Workers' rights movements gained momentum, forever altering the landscape of labor. The fire became one of the most important turning points in labor history, a somber lesson learned.